Ciao a tutti, I'm Elisa and this is Living Color, a journey to discover who you truly are. Today we are going to talk about the victim, the villain and the hero, and why these three are important to get to know yourself better and the way you manage conflict. Welcome to Cooking with Elisa. Today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes, the villain recipe. I love villains so much. They are so hip and trendy nowadays. They even are famous amongst kids' video, the villain. Oh my god. Well, today I'm gonna show you the recipe to cook one of my personal favorite villain, which is o-ren from Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill so much. So let's start. What do we need to cook a villain? We need two main ingredients. We need an innocent and we need injustice. Then you put the innocent and injustice together and then you put into the oven. And with the heat of rage, resentment and revenge, and waiting maybe even many years, at the end you can have your villain ready when you open the oven. And surprise, the same process and the same ingredient to get the villain are the ones to create a hero. So the hero and the villain are created in the same way. What a surprise! What is a conflict? A conflict is a clash of needs and wants. So we are in a conflict when our needs and our wants are clashing with somebody else's needs and wants. So how we deal with conflict? We basically develop two ways of fighting in conflicts. I call them the victim fighting mode and the hero fighting mode. What is the victim fighting mode? The victim fighting mode is when we feel powerless and innocent in a given situation. For example, if there are two siblings and one is older and one is younger, the younger one most likely always feel powerless compared to the older one. So what he or she does, basically he poke the older one and then he cries, "Oh no, don't hit me," and then the parents arrive and punish the older one. So this is a very common dynamic that the victim fighting mode is done when you feel powerless, you ask for help, and then somebody is coming to rescue you, basically. And the second fighting mode is the hero fighting mode. What is the hero fighting mode? The hero fighting mode is when we feel that we have power to assert our wants and needs, even enough power to assert the wants and needs of ourselves, but also we're able to help others. So I give you another example, like if a small child is in between two parents that fight, and then he does not like fighting, so he tried to stop the fight, and then he called, stop fighting, and also maybe he perceived that one of the parents is a victim compared to the other one that he perceived maybe is stronger. So in this way he creates this hero modality and he has more power to save one of the parents and he feels very empowered. And both the victim fighting mode and the hero fighting mode are present in us. Each time we activate one of these modes, we immediately create the other two modes. So the victim fighting mode creates the villain and the hero who comes to rescue. And the hero fighting modes create the villain and the victim. So there are always these three people in the fighting mode: the victim, the villain and the hero. And we all have this personality trait in us. Then how can we handle conflict with less conflict? Here I would like to give you three ideas to handle conflict with less conflict. First, try to identify the role you play in the conflict, if it's the victim, the villain, or the hero, and try to acknowledge that also the other person is playing one of the role, and when you create one, the other role is immediately created, and then we are all the three roles all the time, and try to step out of the role. When you step out of the role, second thing you can do is try to express clearly what are your wants and needs, because then the conversation is shifted from role and manipulation, but it's about wants and needs. And if the wants and needs can be expressed, also third things, try to take responsibility on how you feel, because no one can make you feel anything without your consent. So to summarize, identify one of the roles, focus on wants and needs, and try to take responsibility on how you feel. If you liked this video, please share it, commenting, like it, and please, if you want to ask me question, reach to me about the video or the content or whatever you want to ask. If you're curious to know about the good parents and the bad parents and how they relate with you and Harry Potter, there's another video here and in the link in the description. And ciao a tutti, and don't forget to live in color.